Hello, and thank you for your free reading request. I understand that you're basically wanting to know what the future holds for you, what the universe has set you up for, your own words. I am sorry to hear of your recent loss, and I hope that this reading is of benefit to you. You also asked another question around job interviews, so we'll take a look at that too. Now, some of these cards are already turned over, but you've got the Fool, okay? I think that even though you've been through some difficulties recently, that overall you're still looking forward to what's new, to what's next. I mean, you're still in a very hopeful energy, okay? You may in fact be ready to embark on a new journey or kind of head in a new direction altogether, and that's something that could very well manifest for you as well. We've got the Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Swords in reverse, Ten of Swords in reverse. You know, what I'm seeing here with the Seven of Pentacles is that you may have either been through this before, okay, or I keep hearing cycles, like you're tired of those cycles of kind of maybe starting over every time you put in a new application is really what I'm getting from this here with the Seven of Pentacles. Pentacles has to do with the materialization of things, so perhaps you had already started something and you're still kind of patiently waiting for those results to come around, okay? Seven of Pentacles is about planting seeds. It's about waiting around, waiting for them to grow. It's about kind of, you know, just cultivating that garden. But I'm also seeing that the anxieties and the stress that you're holding on to, that's going to be released very shortly. Okay, you've got the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords, so certainly speaking through a completion of a cycle. The swords, particularly these two cards in reverse, a lot of times have like just that heavier feel to them, okay? We're talking about those kinds of emotions that could really grab onto us and keep us kind of stuck in place even, okay? These are the kind of emotions that can almost petrify us where we stand. But because they're in the reverse, I am taking in the message that you're gonna get out of this, okay? You've either already started something new, or you're kind of thinking about it, or you've already begun, and you know, you've been patiently waiting for those results, and at the same time, you know, experiencing growth, releasing any negative kind of self-imposed, you know, limitations, negative thoughts and things like that, kind of just really releasing that. Let's pull some additional cards here for you. What's in store for you, say in the next, you know, few weeks? What's in store? What's coming up? You know, the client wants to know what the universe has in store for her. Let's see here. Okay, got the Death in reverse, Hangman, and the Hierophant in reverse. Wow, this is a lot of these are big energies, major arcana energies, okay? We've got 3 of them. This is kind of these are the energies, these are the influences around what's coming up for you, okay? So with Death in reverse here, there's a lot of transformation as a result, okay? A lot of growth as a result of what you're dealing with and what you're going through. A lot of times death speaks to that sudden, you know, change, which can cause some discomfort. But the Death card is always an indicator of a new beginning, ultimately, okay? It's closing out of old cycles, opening of new cycles. You got the Hangman here, so there's also some enlightenment, if you will, that will be coming out of your recent experiences and your current situation. So again, another card that really ultimately speaks to growth. The Hangman could also be alerting you to needing to do a little bit more analysis and deeper thinking, you know, really taking in different perspectives, different angles to see things in a different light, okay? So even as it relates to what you're going through currently, challenge yourself to look at that in a different way, in a more positive way, in a change-inducive way. Got the Hierophant here in reverse as well. Perhaps you're going to come out of this with a different perspective, okay? Just considering, you know, the meaning of these two cards. The Hierophant in reverse in particular tends to be about being maybe a bit of a groundbreaker or a rule breaker as well, not doing things in traditional ways, okay? Maybe taking a different approach. So as opposed to any specific incident or events, the tarot here, I feel, is more so pointing to some of the bigger picture lessons that you are in the process of learning, okay? Outcomes that you can expect as you get through this. The changes, okay? These are major arcana cards. These are major influences in your life at this time. All right. Let's specifically ask about these interviews. What's going on with these interviews? Speak to us a bit more about these interviews, potential outcome from these interviews. You know, I didn't even get to really shuffle that. I'm going to pull those out. I feel like that's the message. This is great. So many pentacles here, okay? Majority pentacles in this last draw. So with the Eight of Pentacles here, you know, just going back to that Seven of Pentacles, we're talking about cycles, we're talking about growth, okay? Having gone through something multiple times to really hone in a skill set or really perfect whatever it is that you're working on. Yeah, I see a lot of positivity here in terms of potential outcomes with the Ten of Pentacles here. You've also got the Page of Pentacles. Pages in general, again, new beginnings, new starts. With the Queen of Cups, I think that you're going to be focused on self, okay? But the Queen of Cups is a very, she's like a power manifester, okay? And ultimately someone that is really tuned in to self, okay? Very comfortable in where she is at. Again, tarot is genderless, but generally speaking, this is an energy of being a bit rooted even, okay? Even though this is not a Pentacles, Suite of Pentacles card, it's Queen of Cups, but this is a very grounded energy still. It's a very settled energy. So it's like a calmer, more comfortable, you know, you're rooted, you're seated, it's queen status, okay? With the Queen of Cups and with the Page of Pentacles here, again, indicating, I feel like a new outlook even is the message that I keep hearing. It's more about just new perspective, okay? But the Page of Pentacles could also be about actually starting new projects. The Page of Pentacles is still learning, okay? Think of the Page of Pentacles as an apprentice almost. You've got someone that's still learning, but the feeling that I'm hearing, you know, the getting and what I'm hearing is still looking, you know, being future facing, right? Forward facing, just very focused on like a new start, fresh start. You know, this could be related to new work potentially, okay? Just given that, again, a potential apprentice, learning something new, new skill set. Could be learning a new job and feeling comfortable about that, okay? Yeah, Ten of Pentacles in reverse, you know, could signify internalizing success, okay? The Ten of Pentacles is also about, you know, just being around for a while, you know, just being an experienced person, legacy, the closing of a cycle, you know, the culmination of some kind of creation as well, right? So with the Eight of Pentacles, again, just skill sets, you know, cycles, learning things, mastering, perfecting, because 8 is also a number of mastery. And the Seven of Swords in reverse, just in general, releasing things, okay? Releasing issues, letting go of things. It's recognizing that there aren't any clear winners in any kind of conflict. It's kind of like an agreeing to disagree, but you know, in general, the card is very much about releasing, letting go, looking in a new direction. And the Ten of Pentacles, again, just speaking to success, speaking to someone that's experienced, legacy. You know, what I'm seeing with all 5 cards really is the potential for new work. You know, one of these interviews could very much lead to an opportunity. And if it's not the interview, it could be your current employer, something opening up. Because again, I just keep seeing and hearing, you know, being around and kind of sticking around and having been around for a long time and being experienced and knowing what they're doing. However, you still have, you know, this opportunity here potentially of something new, something fresh, starting a new project or a new vision or looking in a new direction. Yeah, so there's some change will be coming to you. It could be new employment, or it could just be a new opportunity elsewhere, because what I'm really seeing here is just this new opportunity. Could be in your current employer, could be a completely new opportunity that you did not see coming, just coming out of a different direction altogether. Okay, but yeah, there's certainly a feeling of just, you know, moving forward and accomplishment. There's movement here, you know, linear movement from where you're at to where you're going. I see that clearly. Certainly a new opportunity is coming your way, but it may not be what you expect. Not in a bad way. It's going to be a good thing, but it just could come at you in a bit of a surprise. And that's what I have for you. Thank you.